today. I hope the weekend is bringing you joy. You're a little bit okay, ready to work out. All right, day 11 of our 1 month challenge is now, is today. All right, let's get it. All right, no time for laziness. All right, no equipment. So let's go. Body energy only. All right, before we get into it, guys, subscribe, comment, like, share, so I know you're active with me. All right, we're gonna do stomach, abs, and then arms, and then legs. But because it's a challenge, you know what we always do. All right, we get down to some squats every time. Okay, so are you ready? Let's kick it. I'm Lola. You can comment where you're watching from, all right, the time and the country, whatever it is, how awesome you're feeling, and if you're enjoying the session. All right, one love. Let's go. Let me raise the music. Okay, before we get into it, guys, the time would be 3:30 for abs, flat stomach, tightening, whatever it is, all right? And then 2:30 for arms, all right? And then 1:30 for legs. Are you ready? Let's go. We have 3. Get on the floor. 1. Take a break, okay? Almost time. If you want to lose that belly fat, do what I do. Ready? Let's go. some water. All right, let's go. I hope you're feeling awesome. Okay? Do you feel the energy? You feel the heat? Let's keep going. All right? Are you guys feeling the heat as I'm feeling? Woo. Jesus. All right, let's keep going. All right, I stopped the time. Gonna start it again. Let's go. 3 minutes on the clock. Are you ready? Excuse me. let's kick it down for squat and then move to arms, okay? And then 2 legs, and then we're done, okay? Are you ready? All right, let's go. Squat. Let me empty myself. Okay, let me visit the ladies. I'll be right back. Oh no. Did I take too long? Gee. I apologize, guys. I had to go all the way upstairs. Okay, that's far. Guys, you're welcome. Everybody, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. How you enjoying the workouts? Is it good? Is it working for you? Let's keep going. Now we have reduced the time. Okay, so the time will be 2:30, 2 minutes 30 seconds for arms, and then 1:30 for legs. Then we're done. All right, quick and easy. Ready? Let's go. to go. Few. now that we're done legs, now that we're done arms, tummy, we're gonna go down to legs. All right, are you ready? Let's go. While we're at it, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for supporting. All right, let's continue working out. Guys, that was really beautiful. All right, how are you feeling? Which of these workout did you enjoy? Did you let and did you try and you felt like worked for you? Comment below. Let me know how amazing this session was. All right, day 11 of our 1 month challenge has been completed. Has been completed. Done. Tomorrow, let's get into day 12. Okay, and go stronger, harder. All right, and get the results and the transformation that we're looking for. Okay. I hope. I know it's too loud. Just since I'm shouting. Yeah. If I'm shouting, I apologize. Okay. But everybody talking session. It actually worked. Let me tell you, it's not twerking, but however you want to. I prefer you try the workouts with me, right? They actually work. Rather you're sitting down. If you're sitting down, there's some workouts that you can do while sitting down. All of them is for standing up, all right? So I hope that you're okay, guys. Apologize, all right? So as I was saying, I hope you liked today's session. You did amazing today. Oh, thank you so much, Bala. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, today was surely amazing. I actually enjoyed the session. My energy went from me before, like from day one, not this challenge, but like when I first started all of this, all right? I had massive energy, but then I think it's starting to come back because maybe my body is getting lower, which means I'm losing more, you know, but in the right places. Okay, so the energy is there. It's, you know, motivating my body to get what I need, you know. So that's it. I hope you did this session with me, and I hope you feel awesome like I am. Okay, guys, that's it. There's a lot of videos up, long, short, live streams. All right, don't miss it. Visit Lola Night Fire, subscribe, all right, so you don't miss any of the close up. All right, be with me, glow up with me. Let's rock it to the end, to the top. There's no end. There's a top. There's no end. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much, everybody that have subscribed, that have commented, that have liked, share. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. All right, all the awesome comments. Thank you so much, guys. Let's continue to be our neighbor's keeper. Yeah, let's continue to be each other's shoulder. All right, thank you so much for today. I appreciate you. Tomorrow is day 12 of our 1 month challenge. You don't want to miss it. All right, stay tuned. Let's keep glowing to the top. I am in Canada. I love you. It's you plus me equal you two. Let's keep shining. Bye. Please check out my videos. Have fun. Bye. Okay, before I go, let's see who wants to talk to me. Let me stay a little bit. Let me relax a little bit. All right, just for 5-10 minutes. I'm around. All right. If you have something nice to say, something good to say, now is the time. You can continue double tapping or pressing that heart. All right, I'm here for a while. Let's go. All right then. Well, voila. Bye. See your ass tomorrow. That's one buy. If I get another buy, I'm out of here. Like another buy, not from Bola, but from someone else, I'm out of here. 2 more minutes. Let's go. One minute left. Okay. Then Afro Boy said, have you tried doing push-up before? Okay, well then that's a wrap for me to go. It means get the hell out of here, bitch. I do not. Yeah, I've done push-ups, every kind of workouts, including gym, all right? Regular workouts that you human beings are used to. Okay, I've done it all in the gym, all right? But I feel like what my body wants and legs, that's why I'm feeding my body, and that will make me live long and glow and do this. Even when I'm like 50s, 60s, I'm still glowing, I'm still like this or a little bit, or you know, my younger self, all of that stuff, looking good, looking shiny, that's it. Because eventually when you're getting old, not everybody, but you get tired with the gym, you give up on certain things. But when you have something that your body feeds on, that your body loves, your body cherishes, and your body, exactly, and your body love to feed on, there's no rest. Like you don't get tired, you just glow. See this? No pain. Gain. We have a lot of gain, but no pain. That's it. Oh, thank you, Tony, babe. Thank you, baby. That's right. Health is wealth. Absolutely right. 100,000% right. Yes. And that comes first. That is very important. Okay, very, very important. When you're doing my workout and you start doing equipment with it, and you see all my live streams, my videos, everything, I've never done equipment. Even my equipment is elastic. And you start doing something else, you get hurt. Don't come to me. Okay? I have nothing to do with it. I bring something easy, simple, and beautiful for you to love. Okay? That's what I'm talking about, Tony. That's it, babe. You check me out, but go all the way to my old videos. Like, you'll be like, bro, who's this? You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's right. So yes, guys, like I'm from Canada. I love my workout, to be honest. Like I can work out, I can start working out for a long time, and I can work out for a month or a few weeks or a few days. It's not like this. That's how awesome, easy, simple this workout is. I'm Congolese, my grandpa. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. WJD. Hi, my darling. How are you? That's really nice. Most important thing about the human body is, especially us women, I should say women, right? We're very insecure about fat being around here, because we love to dress and look beautiful and stunning for you man to admire, you understand? And here, and also here. So all these workouts, and most importantly here, very, very important. Everything works. As you can see me, look. So when you go to my videos, check me out, all right? And then tomorrow when I'm live again, come and talk to me. If I bullshit y'all, or if I'm giving you health, something new. Yeah, exactly, Patrick, exactly. Oh, thank you. All right, guys, that's it. I have overstayed. All right. Continue to support your girl. You know, there's the super thank you up there. All right, don't forget. Okay, the littlest thing means the best, means the world to me. All right, as you appreciate me in my glory, I also appreciate you in your glory. All right, so it's you plus me equal you too. Oh no. Okay, Tony, just for you, I will stay for a bit. I will stay for a bit just for you. Lola, you are beautiful. WJD, thank you so much, my darling. I appreciate that. Hi, beauty. How are you? Support your girl with a super thank you sticker. All right? Support, support, support. I got you. I am here. Go for a beat. Sebastian, you have come again. Go for a beat. I am not going to say that number just because I'm not saying it just because you say I should say it. Go for a beat. I cover myself with the blood of Jesus. Amen. Oh, thank you so much. Beautiful inside and out. That is very nice. A beautiful comment. Much appreciated. Thank you. I'm fine. Are you? I'm like, oh, thank you. Hi, South. How are you? How is your day going? Nice sleep. Thank you so much, babe. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I'll come back, okay? If y'all want to chill with me, I will come back, okay? I just do the session, all right? And then go off because I need people to watch the session. I don't want it to take too long and then you guys are not able to watch it because people are afraid of long-form videos, okay? So I need to be able to go end the live and post this so other people can have the opportunity to see the live stream. If you don't mind, can I please leave? Oh, thank you. Frankie, Flinky. There you go. Oh, thank you, babe. You're pretty. You're amazing. Thank you so much. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I appreciate that. English is not my first language, just so you can know. And not everybody is that educated, my dear. Some people names are so hard, okay? Tony, so back off, okay? Make I enjoy this glory. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. If you see I'm skipping you, it's not because you're not there is because your name can be a bit tricky to pronounce and it would take time. And there's a lot of... I'm sorry, guys. Thank you, babe. Wow. 360? Of course. Why not? Let me play some jam. And I can 360 for you. Okay. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Canada. A beautiful land of opportunities. Yeah. Yeah. Where are you from, beauty? Yeah, it is. It actually is. The people are warm and kind. Yes, they're very lovely. How much to make it clap? If I call a number, I'll make you run. So you give me what you think I'm worth. Does that sound nice? Thank you so much, Bala, babe. Okay. I think that could have done better. I'm very insulted. I feel very insulted, but I appreciate it. I appreciate but that's not enough. That's like a 3. That's for a 360. So make I wink you too. So let's go 360. That's fair, isn't it? D nice, my darling. How are you? Okay, not bad. You're doing great. So great. Still insulted. You okay. But that is awesome. Like, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I feel like $11 cannot, like, another 360. Let's go. Another 360. I'm your girl. It's a 360 with style. You don't rush a queen, okay? Do you see what I'm doing? I'm dancing because you said that. What you do for a living? Workout. I make sure to feed you healthy, beautiful workouts that will keep you living long, and you'll come back and thank me. Like what my baby is doing right now, thanking me and appreciating me. Like this. Yeah. So Nalo, I hope I answer your question. That 11, it's good, but I feel like that's not enough to buy this coin. I'm so sorry. But you did so good. Like, I appreciate you to the top. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Love ya. Okay, hugging you from afar. Thank you, Bala, baby. Thank you. Words cannot buy my beauty. It cannot buy my love. But I love you too. You know what I mean? I love you so much. Like, Bea, let's go. You know what I mean? We need to be friends. Absolutely, we need to be friends. Follow me, guys, on Instagram, all right? Text me up. Message me. Support your girl in any way you can, all right? I am here for you. You look so amazing. Oh, thank you so much, babe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. $37 is amazing. I appreciate it so much. I'm not going to say the name because I know Tony's going to make fun of me again. So I appreciate it, babe. Thank you so much. Like, you're so kind. Thank you. May God continue to bless your pocket. Okay. Overfill it with glory, with blessing, with wealth. Okay. Thank you. So now I am going to I love the way you talk. Oh, thank you so much, Tony. Thank you. I want your contact. You want my contact? Contact the thank you, the super thank you. The super thank you. Let's see what you got. See, there's that number again. I'm not gonna say it. I cover myself with the blood of Jesus. I cover this life with the blood of Jesus. This person, and what's your problem now? I'm not saying that number. Lola, I love you, baby. Oh, thank you so much, Nalo. Thank you. I appreciate that. Did you watch my workout? Guys, I guess, LOL, you scared? Of course. God forbid now. Why would someone be bombarding you with crazy numbers and telling you, asking you to pronounce, to say out loud? God forbid. It's not me. You did not see me. Try to follow me. Try to follow me on Instagram. Okay, all my info is in my bio. And then yeah, you can message me from there. Okay, I just don't give out my personal contact to because this is my work. I'm working, it's gonna take a while. Maybe when I get a second phone, I can then do that for business, right? But as for now, we keep things on social media. Oh yeah, so please kindly follow me on any social media: Facebook, TikTok. Oh God, best food don't come. There you go, another weird person. What's wrong with you guys now? No, I'm okay. No. So guys, Instagram, all right, follow me. All my information is there, or it's Lola Nightfire Fit and Feel. No, Lola_Nightfire. That's it for everything, except for Snapchat is Lola Fire 2. If you do one, you'll see my old self. I'm not there. 2, you'll see me there glowing. Maybe some days I will say hi, but I'm busy to even communicate to anyone. I won't lie. Unless business. If you're here to collab, if you're here to support, if you're here to help me glorify, to rise up, to shine, then yes, my full attention is yours. But be serious. Serious people will need. I want money, okay? But the right way. I'm building an empire. So if you are that person, you want to be part of it, or you feel like you are, try to reach out, okay? Appreciate you. If you haven't subscribe so you don't miss out. Nalo, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out. Everybody else, subscribe so you don't miss out. I keep seeing the words subscribe so you don't miss out. I appreciate you. All right. I feel like it's time for me to go now. I have been blessed. Let me go and say, I did it. All right. I'm happy. I'm actually really happy. I have been down lately. It's not because of, it's just a lot of stress, a lot of stuff going on, you know, that you have to battle yourself, you know, to make sure that, thank you, babe. Jamie, thank you. You look good. You're so kind. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, babe. Thank you so much. I didn't know that beauty pays off, but it actually does. Thank you. Hamza, sub. Hi. Guys, I am so loved. I appreciate it, everyone. Thank you so much. Mamacita. I can't say the lily, but yeah, that's nice. Thank you. I appreciate everybody that's supporting me. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. As I said, subscribe so you don't miss out. Good things are coming. And good things do come to those who wait. You know what I mean? Shake it to the max. What am I shaking to the max? Okay. Yeah, if you miss my workout, go and check me out. Subscribe so you don't miss out. All right, we do workouts, glow ups in here, and there are clients coming for hair, so y'all stay tuned as well. All right, yeah, we are doing good things. Good things. I guess my people are gone, so I should wrap it up. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to wrap it up. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Jing, jing, jing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. You have been awesome. Splendidly awesome. Thank you for the... I want our women to look like you. Really? Oh, that is such a big compliment. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is huge. I appreciate it. But why are you saying LOL? That just kills the comment. It seems that you're just joking. But anyway, thank you, darling Jimmy. Thank you for the support. All right. May God bless you and bless your family and your pocket. Okay. As you send me this wonderful gift, may you continue to receive gifts. Okay. May gifts shower your house. Okay. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Guys, I think I can go now. Like, I think things are a bit sealed, so I can go. Seal down. So. Thank you so much, babe. Thank you. Thank you, everybody else. All right. Thank you so much. I am immediately going to release this so y'all can have the opportunity to continue to support. All right. The thank you stickers is there for whatever you want to say thank you for. If you want your comment to be notified, to be on the screen, and you want to be like, yeah, it's all there, you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Let's continue to do this tomorrow. Let's come stronger, harder, all right? Let's kick it to the max, shake it to the max, and lose nothing. You understand? All right. All right. Yeah, I got it. I got it. That's what I'm clapping for. Thank you. I got it. I got it in your Instagram. Yes, you better. Like you better. Even though I'm not like too active there, but that's because I'm busy with YouTube and because I'm a new YouTuber. So it's a bit hard to edit, to do live stream, to be, your daily self in your daily life. It's all a bit a jam. It's all hard. So, but I'm grateful that y'all are noticing my wealth, my potential, my hard work. So thank you. I appreciate it. Barefoot. You should be the one in front of everybody. You should be the one in front of everybody. You understand? You want barefoot. Your comment is being ignored. If you want barefoot, make it be shining like big like this with a changing sign. That's it. That's it. I've said my own. So I cannot see your comments. So it actually happens. Ah. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I am going.